Joining us now direct from New York City is Mr. Warren Wang. Warren is the CEO of a company called ChineseInvestors.com Incorporated. Their stock symbol CIIX. Warren, welcome back to the show.
Hi, Donald. How are you?
Well, last week we discussed your record revenue results, proving your faith in the company was well-founded.
Yes, everybody was excited. Even we have a lot of selling pressure from the existing shareholders, but I saw today like 75,000 share on the bid. I think people get excited about our products or companies, and I see some negative commentary is disappear. I'm kind of suspicious this commentary may be paid by some short seller. And suddenly the people that don't get paid, they claim they are on buyer's report, but a lot of things, for example, is unfair to the company. For example, they only point to why, what your negative part. They never give you positive aspect. So I think this guy was paid by the short seller. Secondly, he intentionally attacking us for unreasonable reasons. It's not because the bias. It's not. I think his commentary total unbiased. So I was happy he disappeared. Hopefully he finally disappeared because he's paid by somebody, and I saw a lot of bid size like 50,000 share on the bid, 49 cents. So I think the investor community is quite positive about our results, and hopefully we can deliver more good results next quarter, hopefully by 2019 fiscal years, and move on later on.
Well, Warren, there are a lot of paid stock bashers online. Many people are frankly quite unaware of that.
Yes. I even myself, I first think he's unbiased, but after he just stopped cover our company, I was like suspicious. Secondly, I think this is really hurting us. For example, some app or blog, they only want a negative article, but if you publish a positive article, they kind of doesn't allow you to publish positive articles, which is not fair. And like I said, repeat a lot of times, we are a new emerging company, like a startup, and also, it's very risky. It's like penny stocks. So the investor need to understand, what's their investment objective and what's their financial conditions. So I'm not saying we are a perfect company, but when we started, we might burn a lot of money. I saw 99% of cannabis company is not making any money. The reason is they need expansion their market shares. I'll give you an example. Right now, there's only even the biggest company, nobody control 5% of cannabis market shares. So there's a lot of merger acquisition going to be down the road. And it's perfect timing for the small company to come in to grab the market share if they can raise the money first. Secondly, they can expand the market share, get more audience, more consumers, more customer first. Thirdly, they have to worry about how to making money. So I don't see, like a blue chip company, Canopy Growth, they invest by the wine company STZ about $4 billion. They're still losing a lot of money, and they still make a lot of acquisition. I think that's the perfect strategy, like a .com when they start emerging, everybody looking for gaining their market share. Like Amazon.com, they didn't make any money till 2008. And then when they become real big size company. So I think the negative article is really hurting this emerging growth company. And some short seller is attacking the company like us. Thirdly, it's not fair for some app or some media company only allow the negative article but not positive article on the web. It's totally unfair, and they just kind of encourage this happening. It's just totally unfair for the company like us. So.
Well, there are a lot of parallels between the internet industry of the late 90s and the cannabis industry of today, right?
Yes, I think if we look at the two scenario happening right now, I think for the emerging industry like cannabis, we found almost 70%. Donald, if you can agree with me on that, our research department found out that about a 70% company right now listed on the OTC market or upgrade or new listing are from cannabis industry. So it's like a dot-com boom, and it's called a gold rush. So a lot of company they have a, they have a limited capital resources. This is decide to go to the OTC or Canadian CSE first, and then they move on to the big exchange. So I see tremendous opportunity here for the cannabis industry and cannabis companies.
Well, Warren, why are you in New York this week?
I haven't visited my New York office for last 3 weeks. First of all, our investor relation business segment is booming. We get nice cash flow. So I need our headquarter, investor relation headquarter is in New York. So I'm coming to New York, take a look, ask a lot of people. We hire a lot of intern. They are not paid too much. So I need to give them kind of positive impact. And then I did a lot of seminars for intern to encourage them to join our company. So that's my one reason. Second reason, I think New York State is trying to become the hemp industry Silicon Valley. So I'm kind of very interested in this states, and I want to looking for more opportunity or more alliance with local hemp company in New York States.
What can we expect from the company in the coming weeks?
In the coming weeks, I think we will have some kind of press release on next Monday. Hopefully, it's finally need approved by our legal department, and then we will see more initiative on the press release. I think we excited about every day. Every day wake up, we're very excited about the potential of the hemp, and we see a lot of Chinese investors from China. They are very interested in the industrial hemp. They are very interested in the CBD company. So I think the CBD can be real big in next 10, 20 to 30 years in the Chinese community and in China too.
Once again, ChineseInvestors.com Incorporated, CIIX. So Warren, congratulations on all your accomplishments. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Donald.